Well, there's, in the last few minutes, been revealed more pressure on the Prime Minister as his Director of Strategy has resigned over comments made about Diane Abbott in a private email back in 2017. Well, with more now is our political correspondent, Rob Powell. Just explain what's going on, Rob.
So this is Paul Ovenden, who was the Director of Political Strategy in Number 10. He's worked in the Labour Party for many years as well, including as Director of Communications. So not a household name, but someone pretty important in the Number 10 machine. Now, he has resigned from that post, we understand, today over messages that he sent back in 2017 that were leaked to another news outlet and published. They went to Number 10 to him for a response, and he has resigned as a response. He said he was about to leave Number 10 at the end of this month anyway, something he had already told the Prime Minister, but he has basically brought forward that date and will be leaving immediately so as not to cause a distraction to Downing Street or a distraction to Keir Starmer. Now, in these messages, which we can't go into word for word, because they are quite graphic, they are quite explicit. They basically relate to a conversation that he had overheard at a party in 2017, and he was relaying that conversation to someone else via a messaging app to essentially cheer that person up, it says in the messages. The conversation related to the then Labour MP Diane Abbott. She, of course, is an independent MP now, and it is quite a sexually explicit and graphic message that is being relayed. Now, he makes the point that these weren't his words initially, that he did laugh at them, but that he didn't say the words initially. He was simply relaying them. But it has been enough to see him out of his job, albeit a few weeks earlier than he had planned. Number 10 has also put out a statement about the messages, saying these messages are appalling and unacceptable. As the first black woman to be elected to Parliament, Diane Abbott is a trailblazer who has faced horrendous abuse throughout her political career. These kinds of comments have no place in our politics. It's obviously a blow for Keir Starmer for Number 10, given that this comes days after Peter Mandelson was sacked, a week or so after Angela Rayner was forced to resign. So whilst it's not at the same level, obviously, as them, it is another departure from Number 10. And I think if it is picked up by voters, it will add to the sense of chaos around the government. But maybe more damaging is that this is more the type of story that would get picked up more obviously by people within the Labour Party, by MPs, by people that are really looking to the government and Downing Street for a sense of grip, a sense that things are going to calm down. And I think seeing a senior aide like this have to walk over explicit messages of this sort, yes, 7, 8 years ago they were sent, still doesn't send out the type of message that Labour MPs are desperately wanting to hear from the top of government at the moment.